redo my entire bracket for the most part. When I made my bracket, I was so sure I had the right bracket. I was so sure that I had found it, the perfect bracket. And then wildcard weekend changed everything. To be fair, I did not pick all of the favorites. I think I picked a couple. Yes, I think like 3. I'm looking now. Yeah, no, actually I had picked 2 underdogs when it came to like seeding, but I think I did pick all of the favorites. And there were some upsets. There were some upsets this weekend, so I figured it would be nice to hop back on here and give you guys an updated thought process. And not only that, we're going to take a look at the spreads and maybe give a potential bet for the weekend. I have not bet on anything spread-wise, like game-wise. I've been doing a little bit of FanDuel here and there, a little bit of prize picks here and there, but as far as like betting the game straight up, I've kind of stayed away from that, just because it's just not something that I want to do right now in NFL stuff to bet on. So it's going to be for entertainment purposes. This video is for entertainment purposes always. So please, if you're going to listen to this video and take what I say for, betting advice or like, sports advice, that's on you. I'm just doing this for entertainment purposes. But most importantly, if you are new to the channel and you enjoy the sounds that you're hearing, hit that subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed, make sure you hit that like button before you sit back, relax, and enjoy. So, also before we get started, it is very windy outside. So, if it gets windy, I apologize. It might be relaxing for some. It's relaxing for me. I like windy days. It's actually snowing outside at the moment, which is amazing. This is my first snowstorm of the year here in North Carolina. So, first off, we have the Ravens versus the Texans. And I had the Browns beating the Texans in the first round. I did not realize that C.J. Stroud was like that. Actually, I did know that C.J. Stroud was like that, but I thought the Browns defense were going to be able to handle him just fine, or handle the Texans offense just fine, and I was just completely wrong. Joe Flacco played pretty bad, which is sad because he's had such a crazy comeback. Being that he was literally unsigned at the beginning of the year, and he's just so old, and he came and took over the Browns starting position and was like throwing like 2 or 3 touchdown passes. I think he even had like a 4 touchdown pass game. Such a cool story. But the Texans did get the win, and they are going to be taking on the Ravens. And then I did have the I did have the Chiefs beating the Dolphins, and I did have the Bills beating the Steelers. So I did have this matchup originally, and in my original, I just said original like 7 times. In my first bracket, I had the Bills winning this game, and I still have the Bills winning this game. The Bills, I think it's just their time. I think it's their time. The Chiefs have had a down year up to this point. They did look pretty good against the Dolphins, I will say that. I mean, they're kind of in playoff form, but they did not show me enough in the regular season to tell me that they have what it takes to take out the Bills right now, who are on like a 7-game win streak, 8-game win streak, something like that. They're truly on fire. So I have the Bills winning this matchup still. If I had to guess, the Bills are a small favorite. I would say like 2.5 points, maybe 3 points, and I bet the over/under is like 52. This game is usually very high scoring. I would take the over in probably the Chiefs in like a teaser, some sort of teaser. So it would be like Chiefs +9, over 46. I like those numbers a lot. I would almost almost say that you could probably tease either way, either team in the over, and you would probably win either way. That's the beauty of teasers. But I think I really like the Bills. I really like the Bills' offense. Dalton Kincaid is a special player. He adds a lot to that offense. Stephon Diggs really hasn't been doing much this year, and they're still so successful, which is usually the other way around. Usually Stephon Diggs is doing everything for the Bills, and they're not as successful. I don't know if it's been just they've been better in the run game. They added James Cook. James Cook's been pretty good for them. But I like the Bills in this game. Moving on, we have the Ravens versus the Texans, and listen, I like CJ Stroud. I like this story that's going on, but I think the buck stops here. I think the Ravens are just, to be fair, I'm not completely bought into the Ravens. I'm really not completely bought into the Ravens, but I just don't see a scenario where a rookie quarterback goes to the conference finals. I don't see that scenario happening. You look at the big picture. Do the Texans go from missing the playoffs? Like, they weren't even in the playoffs. They weren't even close to the playoffs. They had the first overall pick or second overall pick last year to the conference championship. I don't see it. I don't see it. I could be wrong. It would be a heck of a story. And I'm not even the biggest believer in the Ravens, but I gotta take the Ravens. Here. I think last I checked, I heard that the Texans were like a 9.5 point underdog. That's a lot of points. I would tease the Texans. You could tease the Texans to over 14, like getting 14, more than 14 points. That's beautiful. I would definitely be interested in that, especially in a divisional playoff game. Granted, he is a rookie still, but I mean, he threw for how many touchdowns and how many yards against the Browns? The kid's got it. Moving on to the Packers and the Cowboys. I completely called this meltdown by the Cowboys because they do it every single year, and I still backed the Cowboys. And I paid for that. Obviously, the Packers absolutely whooped them. I feel bad for Cowboys fans. I really do. They have all just a combined some sort of like mental illness that makes them think that they are going to win it all every single year. And every year it looks like it's the year, and then it's not, and then it's just not. I have a feeling. I feel like being a Cowboys fan would make me lose my mind a little bit, and I'm sure Cowboys fans listening to this can relate. That being said, 49ers. I had the 49ers going to the Super Bowl. I still have them going to the conference championship at least. Jordan Love. I like Jordan Love a lot. I do. I said I like Jordan Love. I love Jordan Love. That's what I said in the first video. And he really showed out against the Cowboys. But can he string together two back-to-back? Honestly, he's the better quarterback between Jordan Love and Brock Purdy. Jordan Love's better than Brock Purdy. I don't care. I really don't care. I feel like that shouldn't be a controversial statement, even though Brock Purdy's had great numbers. Granted, a lot of them are due to, yards after contact, and he's throwing slant routes that go for 70 yards and stuff like that. I think Jordan Love is just the better quarterback, but the San Francisco 49ers are just the more complete team. They just are. Their defense is insane. Christian McCaffrey has been unbelievable this year, and Green Bay's run defense is questionable. Give me Christian McCaffrey for 100 all-purpose yards and at least a touchdown, and the 49ers to win. That sounds like a good parlay right there. That sounds like a good parlay. We might have to look at that here in a minute. So 49ers over the Green Bay Packers. And then we have the Lions, who I'm happy for them. I really am. I don't know why I picked the Rams. I think it was just because of all the underdog matchups. I thought that was the most winnable of the underdogs. You know, you can't have every favorite win. I just picked the wrong underdog. You know, I could have picked the Packers, or yeah, actually the Packers were the only like lower seeded team to win over the higher seed. Now that I'm looking back at it, wow, interesting. Wow. Anyways, the Lions. I really want Ben Johnson to be the next head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. I don't see that happening. I think that they're not going to wait around for the end of the playoffs, and I don't think that Ben Johnson's going to take a position as a head coach in the middle of the playoffs. But I would love to get Ben Johnson, who is the offensive coordinator for the Lions, to be the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. I am a Falcons fan. There's been a lot of reports of us getting Bill Belichick. I don't think that that's the right decision. I think that's a great short-term hire, but I don't think that we're right. I don't think that we're there yet. We're very close to being like a win-now team, but we're not there yet. If we had, you know, a full roster, I would say sure, bring in Bill Belichick. Let's go win a Super Bowl. But we need a quarterback. We need like a couple more key defensive players, maybe some more offensive linemen, and then we'd be ready. I think, you know, Bill Belichick is a great coach, Hall of Fame coach, right? But what's he got left? 4 years, 5 years at that. He's 72 years old. He's going to be 72 this year. Pete Carroll and Nick Saban both retired at the same age. So, I mean, like, I don't know. That being said, the Lions are beating the Bucs. Lions are absolutely beating the Bucs. I might even change, now that the Lions are here instead of the Rams. I might even take the Lions over the 49ers. I'm not gonna lie. This Lions team is scrappy. I think they're the most passionate team in the playoffs, maybe outside of like the Bills. I think the Bills could be potentially a little bit more passionate. But man, this would be a crazy conference showdown, Lions versus 49ers. I really hope that they can pull it off and go to the NFC Championship. That would be amazing. That would be really amazing for the city of Detroit and the Lions franchise. And I'm definitely pulling for that to happen. Man, how about Baker Mayfield though? Still securing those wins, making himself look even more and more like the franchise guy that I want him to be. Because Baker Mayfield is not a Super Bowl winner. He's not a world beater. If Baker Mayfield is the best competition for the Falcons, I'm here for that. And to be fair, I don't hate Baker Mayfield. I like him as a player. He's just not, you know, the guy. He's not him. All right, he's not him. Despite what, you know, all of these people say, he's beatable. He's a beatable quarterback, just like Derek Carr is a beatable quarterback, just like Bryce Young is a beatable quarterback. And I'm hoping that the Falcons can get, you know, a good replacement for Ridder in the offseason. But moving on to the conference championships. I can't remember who I had. I think I had the Ravens beating the Bills. I think I'm taking the Bills. To go to the Super Bowl. I would love to see a Bills-Lions Super Bowl. But I think it's going to be Bills-49ers. Like I said in the original video, I think the 49ers are the most complete team in all of the NFL. If this is how it plays out, though, I kind of want to change my Super Bowl winner. I kind of want to say, I want to back the Bills. I don't want the 49ers to win. I don't. I haven't forgiven Shanahan for the Super Bowl loss from the Falcons. was on Shanahan. It was Shanahan's fault. That entire thing was Shanahan's fault. Do I think the Bills can beat the 49ers, though? I hope so. I truly hope so. But I think I'm just going to put my personal bias aside and take the 49ers to win it all. I think that's what I have to do. Now, whether or not they can shake the rust off, they did have a bye week. Both the Ravens and the 49ers both had bye weeks. That can really mess up your, on a week-to-week basis. You kind of fall out of the rhythm, your rhythm. I don't think either of these teams will have a problem with their matchups. I really don't, but we'll see. We will see. Now, as for the betting side of things, let's take a look at the spreads. This is Bovada. We have the Texans at the Ravens, 9.5 spread. Like I said, take the Texans maybe. You could tease the Texans to 15.5. 49ers, Packers, another 9.5 point spread. Now I'm starting to lean towards like maybe a 3-team parlay. You could take 49ers, Ravens, and Lions, and it's plus 102 on Bovada. Is that worth taking? I don't see the 49ers losing. I don't see the Ravens losing. And I don't see the Lions losing. This is the only coin flip game. And again, I do like the Bills winning, but you could parlay them all four together and it'd be plus 242. That's not a bad pick. That's not a bad. You're taking all the home favorites, which is like a very square thing to do. But based on what these teams have shown throughout the season, the Ravens have been very consistent all year. 49ers have been very consistent all year. Lions have been way more consistent than the Buccaneers. I don't see the Buccaneers, the NFC South champions, going to the Super Bowl. I just don't see it. The NFC South is laughable. And then the Bills finally getting the win over the Chiefs in the playoffs. I hope that happens, because I just it's time. It's time that they get a win in this rivalry, I think. But I think the better bet here is, over 45.5. Oh, it is still a blizzard. I forgot about that. You could easily do maybe like a teaser of a sort, a 13-point teaser. I know you can't see my bet slip because of my screen, but you could do, let's see here, you could do, 13-point teaser would make it over 32.5, and I should actually, never mind, I don't like that. I would say just parlay all the money lines for plus 102 or whatever it was. Plus, I need to eat lunch. Plus 102, for all the money lines, and then you can throw the Bills in. It's plus 242. Another one that I wanted to look at. What was that? I think the most likely go to prop builder. Let's see. There's a prop builder down here. Let's look at San Francisco versus Green Bay. This is not the prop builder that I was expecting. I think if we go over here, where's All Sports prop builder? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Sorry, Cowboys fans. All right. Green Bay Packers, 49ers. Where's did I already pass him? He's probably up top, right? Christian McCaffrey. There he is, Christian McCaffrey. Okay, so you cannot take him. Minus 501 for him to score a touchdown. That is awful odds. We'll do for him to score a touchdown and the 49ers to win. And rushing yards, 93. Oh my lord. Plus 124. like those odds are awful. I know you can't really see it. I should probably zoom out here. You probably can't see that, or you couldn't see that before, but a touchdown, 93 yards, and the San Francisco 49ers to win is plus 124. That's terrible odds. I cannot wait for FanDuel Sportsbook to be available in my area. North Carolina just legalized sports betting. They're working on the commission right now, trying to get up all the rules and regulations for the state, and then it will be completely legal to sports bet in North Carolina, which I'm pumped about. But yeah, I think that's not worth the bet. That's not worth the bet at all. But if I had to guess, Ravens should win. 49ers should. I'm taking all the home favorites. I don't care. That's very square of me. If I had to guess one of these three teams to get upset, it's probably the Ravens. It's probably the Ravens. Again, I haven't really been super dead set on the Ravens. And CJ Stroud, it's just he's been slinging it. It'd be nice to see a rookie quarterback in the AFC Championship. That would be insane. But that's gonna do it, guys, for this video. I hope you enjoyed this a little bit shorter of a video. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of the playoffs so far. Who you guys have winning the Super Bowl. Shout out to the Packers. Shout out to the Texans. You guys absolutely killed it. Made me look stupid. And shout out to the Lions as well for all proving me wrong and my original predictions. But I appreciate all of you guys for watching. Have a great weekend. Have fun watching the games. I'll see you all in the next one.